Okay, hey there everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Tomb Raider 4. Today we are going to hopefully reach the Temple of Isis. I practiced to that far, but if we go on for about an hour and I'm not there yet, we'll just stop, so. That's all there is to that. Last we left off, we had gotten 4 tridents, so now we're going to deliver these tridents to these mouths so they can deliver water to the main chamber. And that's how you get to the next level. And it's not that complicated otherwise, it's just that every mouth has a different means of getting to where it wants you to go. So you kind of have to be careful with this one. You kind of don't want to burn yourself. Burning yourself, as it turns out, is a pretty bad idea and really easy to accidentally do. So just make sure you're sidestepping properly so that you don't get blown to bits. These skeletons are pretty annoying when you're trying to exit the place, but they don't reanimate until you can turn the water on. So even if you do catch fire trying to escape these guys, it'll be okay. You'll see what I mean in a second when we do that. Laura, this is not difficult. Thank you. Okay. Always keep thinking there's pots in these rooms. And there are pots in these rooms, just not everywhere. So we have 4 tridents. That means there's 4 of these dudes that we need to activate. Laura just mounts them, puts the trident on, then screws it forward as though that's some sort of lever. And it probably is. These guys reanimate. They're super annoying. I don't even know where the third one came from. I didn't see his body, but alright. Good to know he's there. If you're fast enough, you don't have to worry about these guys bumping you. I don't even want to know what's going on there, Laura, but you know what? Good on you. You didn't catch yourself on fire, and you're just a genie, I guess? Just, okay. I've seen stranger stuff happen in Tomb Raider, but that's the first really strange thing that I got caught on camera. So, I guess we keep it. Yeah, okay. Good job, Laura. Quality video. Oh, God. Alright. Now that we're done just floating in air and safety dropping off of nothing, let's just go up here and continue doing the trident puzzles. Remember, we entered this place in on a ladder, so we're not going to be in... if a spirit shows up, we're going to have to climb that ladder to deal with it. Thankfully, the game hasn't thrown any spirits my way yet. Let's grab some of these. Speaking of wide shot's pretty effective in this area. Usually I rock the normal ammo, but I find wide shot to be particularly effective against the skeletons because of its wider arc. And it's also going to be useful against another certain enemy that shows up, so... like, Lamb. Alright, good. So that deals with him. Not all skeletons in this level are that easy to dispatch. Most of the time I just ignore them, because they're kind of pains to deal with in the first place. Okay, so that activated another mouth. Did I miss any pots? No, not really. The giant metal ones can't really be opened easily. And the skeletons can't really reach you, so they're in pretty good shape to just run away. Alright, so now we're 2 for 4. That's right, there are 4. We did get 4 tridents, it does mean there's 4 mouths. Just that one mouth is somehow trickier to get than the others. Not really. One mouth is just further away from the others than the other. You'll see what I mean. It's not the next mouth, but the one after. We're kind of going in a counterclockwise fashion here. This one is a ladder. I remember that much. Yep, right here. And we'll see where this gets us. Adjusted the mic, hopefully it didn't do anything dumb. Alright, then we just jump backwards from here and we'll be fine. I don't... No, there's... Oh yeah, there's a skeleton that pops around the corner. Lamb. The ones that pop around the corner are the easiest to deal with, because they're, like, right in front of the water, dude. Good job. Have fun sinking to your death. More wide shot ammo is pretty nice for dealing with skeletons. So that's 3 of 4. That makes 3 of 4. Just screw it on, and that activates that. Then to get out of this one is... I think this is probably the easiest of all the tridents to do, because all you have to do is climb a ladder, backflip, do the thing, then turn around. There's a skeleton. That's super easy. Oh, but then you get chased by the wind spirit. I wonder where my ladder is. It's here. If we have to use a few small meds to get this guy just taken care of, we will, but... yeah, dealing with wind spirits on ladders, not a lot of fun. Yeah, he should be aggroed on that now, so we should be safe to go back now. Very nice. Now all we have to do is the last one, which is this one here. There's going to be some skeletons to deal with. Might be worth explosive ammo here. I mean, there is a pit I can knock him down if I just stand in the doorway like this. Not the preferred result. Maybe I can get them both. Not quite. I probably could have gotten them both with the wide shot, but I guess the bullets just didn't fly in my favor. There's actually no reason to go down there. The only reason that's there is to become a pool later. Even once it's a pool of water, I don't think there's anything in it. Maybe a secret. Nah, even I doubt that there'll be a secret there. The final trident is placed behind where the last mouth is, as opposed to above. I don't know why the other tridents were above, but this one's behind. That's just how it is. Was there any skeletons in this room? I don't remember. There were skeletons in this room, and I do remember the skeletons in this area being kind of difficult, so I guess I should bring it. Yeah, I'll use explosive for them. Can't be that stingy with my explosive ammo. Especially if they're going to be hard to deal with like these. Like, I don't know where the skeletons spawn, but I do know that they're obnoxious when they do, so it's nice to be able to take care of them. Do they show up after I'm done breaking the vases and picking up the stuff? Yeah, they do. Bad time to have your pistols ready, Laura. Alright, cool. One shot. Nice. I'll take that. Get a bunch of shotgun shells and some more crossbow ammo as a reward, and everything's on fire. Let's save so I don't accidentally catch myself on fire. Unlike the other areas, there isn't... well, I guess there is water nearby, even if I do fail this. Well, I guess we'll be fine. Yeah, you can just weave between the fire. Can you actually weave between... oh, I guess you don't use the adjective the. You don't say weave around the fire, you say weave around fire. English is, once again, triumphed over me. Alright, that was the last trident. So now all I have to do is go back to the central room. And we'll be done. Short level, easy. Pretty easy. But that's because the next level after this is not so short and not so easy, so we're gonna have our share of pain coming up. Actually, don't think getting into this pool is a good idea. Let's just leave. Probably would have been faster for me to just run around the pool than to go through the pool. And now we're done. We just swan dive of faith. Why was there no water there? I'm genuinely confused. Okay, so we're back here. This is the last... wait, why was there no water in there? Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. Does the water not show up there until I get closer? Did I just make a leap of faith before the water could be filled? Is it like, does the game do an obscure check to make sure that I have all the... everything in place before it fills it up? No, it's not filling up. Did I miss a memo? I swear in the practice run, this is not how... Did I miss a memo? I didn't miss a memo, did I? In my practice run, I just activated all four, and then when I came in here, everything was fine. Do I have to... maybe I missed a trigger? There should be water in there. Right? There should be water in here. I'm not hallucinating, right? There's supposed to be... why is there no water in here? Let me check a few areas and I'll see if I can solve this. Wait. Did I miss a trigger over here? Maybe the glitch I performed earlier caused us to... alright, so I stepped on this space. There's water here. Was that? Oh my god! That is amazing. I can't believe I figured out the problem. What? Now what did I die to? Did I just clip the corner wrong? Did I? What is going on? I'm so confused. Okay, so what did we learn today? We learned that there is a trigger here to test to see if you have put the trident there or not. There's a flag, I guess. In programming it'd be called a flag. There to test to see if you have it, so that determines this, and that if you swan dive at the wrong angle doing this, you get yourself killed, so let's avoid both of those circumstances now, and, or rather, activate the flag and not kill ourselves when swan diving, and I think we'll make it out okay now. This is probably the most bizarre episode for bugs I have ever had. Which way do I go again? I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. I'm going this way. There's nothing this way. Alright, I guess there was no choice. There's only... Okay, I'm gonna stop fumbling around now. You won't follow me, I don't think. If he follows me, I'll shoot him, but otherwise, I have faith that he'll just go away. Okay. Spirits, I need you to catch aggro on these things, if you would be so kind. Let's go press a button. That opens that up. We don't need to go down there. That's just a shortcut back to the outside world. It's technically not where we want to be. We want to make sure we get the arm from the armor. Remember, we're collecting the armor simmer kit. I guess you wouldn't know because I haven't shown the story, but yeah, the story is basically we're collecting armor now. We released a set from his tomb, and now we have to collect the armor and the amulet and all the good stuff in order to do stuff. Now we're ready for the Lost Library level. So this is, I'd like to compare it to the Barkhang Monastery, but it's not actually as big as Barkhang. Barkhang Monastery being a level from Tomb Raider 2, but I rest my case. This level reminds me a lot of it because of its intricate paths you need to take throughout a building, which is what this is, in order to solve puzzles, so. Let's just save the game. So this is probably going to be one of the longer, now that I know how to get to where I want to go, it's not going to be that tough, I trust. So we'll just kind of go through I'm just going to go through the motions of the way I know being the correct way, and if I miss something on accident, I'll know. Alright. Gonna do some fancy drops in order to get the stuff in between the levels, and also ignore the pole. This is a death trap puzzle. Okay, that time I got hit, that's fine. There's lots of goodies in these middle levels, and I don't want to be trying to get them by using the pole. It's just awful doing it that way. I also get to avoid the traps by falling through the hole rather than otherwise. Alright. Took minimal damage on the way down, that's what counts. And we are now in the interesting part of the level. I don't even know why they put this pole here. They could, I mean, this pole serves no purpose. You can literally standing jump out of there, and it's easier to avoid the gear doing that. Oh, it's these dudes. Wide shot ammo is probably okay. Yeah, just to make this a little bit faster. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it takes more, sometimes it takes less, but if you're generally close with wide shot ammo, it typically goes in. You can rest assured that you at least hit a few hits, so to say. Right, we now have that. We need 3 of these stars to go where we need to go. So first I'm going to open the trapdoors associated with this area. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I'm probably going to be fine. I just want to make sure I have these open. I probably don't even need to open these, really, but I just remember having one open being pretty helpful. Alright, now we need to climb a ladder. Okay, so instead of wasting my time using the ladder, I'm going to use the crawl glitch that I've shown off previously in order to skip the ladder climb, just to save you guys a little bit of time. Literally, all I did was skip a ladder climb. I wouldn't be upset about that, but for all I know, this is the internet. Someone's going to be pissed. There should be another diamond dude. Here he is. Yes, if you're really close to them, the shotgun is actually pretty effective. I took a lot of damage from somewhere. I don't know where. Alright, that's fine. We need the diamond. Alright, I guess there can just be more than one dude. Alright, that's another one. Safety drop should not kill me. There's a ladder, of course, but safety drop is... I mean, I wasn't going to reposition myself on the ladder, so... Okay, here's the horseman. This fight is a pain. I prefer using the pistols on the first part than the shotgun on the second. Knocking them off the horses with the pistols. And then... doing otherwise. The horse's head can block the shots, which makes this annoying. He hit me. So this also may take a while, but it's basically a game of kiting him. Alright, finally. Then it should just be like about 12 shotgun shots. Yeah. I don't think that was 12, but that might have been close. But it's getting him off the horse is the hard part, and I probably skipped a bunch of it because I was using pistols, so it was taking a while. I understand that might not be what everyone wants to watch, is me pistoling a dude out for quite a while. Alright. Let's just grab this. This is a secret. You're not, of course, supposed to find it, but it's so distracting that I must come over here and do it. I don't know, it's just something about the way the secret is made, just draws me to it. I mean, shotgun shells and Uzi ammo is always a good pickup, but the secret is actually just interesting in itself, which is what brought me to it. There are other secrets in this level that won't drag me quite as much to them. The mission at the Lost Library is a long level. Okay, so now we need to backtrack just a little bit. We don't have to backtrack very far, but we did just get the sphere dude from his... Did I just seriously say we just got the sphere dude? No, we just got we just got the blue crystal from his chest, and we need that to open a door so that we can start solving some puzzles. Simple enough, simple enough. And we'll see why we're doing all of this section first in a little bit. But basically we need 3 golden stars, and you get those 3 golden stars from this room, or area. Okay, I always think that's enemies, but no, it's just the chains in the other room. Speaking of which, this is the room where I need to use the blue crystal in. It's right here. This could be pretty easy to miss. I, in fact, did miss it in my practice run. Oh well. It's fine. You'll probably find it. Probably. You just kind of have to look carefully. And this opens a underwater grate, which we need to reach. There's 2 ways there. It doesn't really matter which way you use to get there. So we're just going to take care of that first. Let's climb this pole, get on this side just to make getting out pretty easy. You're going to hear the chain swinging in the background for a minute or 2. That'll be fine. We're about to be there again. Let's just safety drop down. I swear I was pressing control, but she just didn't want to do anything. Thanks, Laura, for just unnecessarily taking damage. I appreciate it. Like, I want a safety drop, but control sometimes just decides to be sticky and not work. Anyways, we opened the grate, so this is just a straight shot. You can go the other way, and you'll also approach here. It doesn't really matter which route you take, it just matters that you take one. And then you're in the room with 2 gold stars. Now, why do you need 2 gold stars? I'll show you in a second. You need it in the planetarium room in order to open up the other planets. And I'll show you the solution to the planetarium puzzle is actually shown in another room. I kind of want to show it, but it's a little bit out of the way, so I might just decide against it. I guess I won't show it. I mean, you're gonna see the solution anyway, but it's based off of the the thinking that, you know what, I'll just keep my mouth shut until we get there. For now, let's just make our way back. Or you will exit this pool of water. Is my control button... Excuse me. Let me just reset the game real quick. Okay, Laura, this is not making any sense. You're supposed to be able to climb out of the water. There we go. I don't know why that was being difficult. I actually restarted the game thinking that I broke it or something. But no, she just was refusing. Just non-compliant, did not want to go. Which is fine. It doesn't really matter whether Laura wants to go or not. We're gonna just go along anyway. Alright, now we just need to make our way backwards to the gears. Don't know why I even thought about grabbing that pole. You don't even need to. You just don't need it. This is the pole you do need to do. So this pole is on a scale of 1 to annoying. I don't know why my action button decided it just doesn't. I don't know, my action button's just like, I'm gonna take the day off today, I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, dude, really? But we're gonna be fine. I'm just gonna spam medkits as we climb, because I really can't be bothered to do this properly, quotes on quotes. I find the fact that this type of trap exists in the first place to be rather bothersome. But what's done is done. And we are now done with that area. Okay, so that was the first door we explored. The second door we need to explore is the one on the far side over here. We actually don't need to explore any other doors on the lower floor if we play our cards right, so let's just have some fun, shall we? First we're going to grab a small med pack using a crossbow bolt for some reason. And then here is the... I want to say it's a planetarium. Astrology room, whatever you want to call it. I may have called it correctly a different time. But this is what we needed the gold stars for. Opens up these gates, which hold some of the planets in them. Now, this is from the perspective... we're aligning planets here, and the sun. And this is from the perspective of the fact that the Earth is the center of the universe. Remember, they didn't always think that the sun was the center of the solar system. They used to think that the Earth was the center of the solar system because, duh, obviously can't be any other way. Alright, so there's this. This is Earth, right here. As you can tell by the continents and the seas that somewhat resemble Greenland and North America and Africa. So this is the center of the world. They gave you the centerpiece for free, so we're going to go ahead and move it toward the center. Okay, so that was the Earth. Now we need to get the moon. The moon is over here. This is the moon, as you can tell with all the craters and stuff on it. Now we push this next to the Earth. Okay, the next one we want is Venus, which I'm pretty sure is this one. Because the sun goes there, Venus goes there, Mercury goes there, so... Is this Mercury here? No, this is the sun. So we need to drag the sun all the way to the other corner. Okay, now we just need to figure out which one's Mercury and which one's Venus. This is Mercury. There's no way this is Venus. This is a rocky planet. Venus is hot and smeltering and not wanted. So Mercury doesn't go where you think it is. You usually think, well, Mercury is close to the center of the solar system, but no, it's the second planet from Earth. Since the moon is the first, then Venus is the next. So that means we're all the way on the other side. It is so dumb. Okay, that's Mercury. And then Venus is the easiest of them all. And we're done. It only took 10 years, but we're finally finished. So we're finally ready to move on. Free large med pack for us. Okay, I'll take it. Seriously? Alright. Shotgun shells. There's this door that opens up to the other side. We'll open it from here. This allows us to come back a little bit more easily, so we won't have to go to the planetarium when we want to go upstairs again. We only ever have to backtrack up this way once, so we'll be okay. This may look familiar. Alright, this puzzle may look familiar. When you light one torch, it unlights the others across. You may have seen this puzzle in Professor Layton, in Tomb Raider 4, or in National Odyssey 3. This is a very simple puzzle that shows up all the time. The solution is actually really simple, but the concept may make it seem hard at first, especially to people who might think differently or just try stuff at random. It's a puzzle designed to stop you from trying stuff at random and just doing something in a straight pattern. Basically, all you have to do in this puzzle is hit every switch once, going clockwise or counterclockwise. It doesn't matter which way. It works the same way in National Odyssey 3, it works the same way in Professor Layton. It is go counterclockwise, hit each switch once, and you solve the puzzle. National Odyssey 3, it was in the 4th stratum. It was a forced puzzle upon you. It was required to continue on unless your sequence broke through that part. This game, it's required. But like, it's not a difficult puzzle at all. You're gonna see it a lot in video games, and just knowing that the solution of that puzzle makes it super easy. The game even drops a hint for that puzzle somewhere in this level. Somewhere. As if I can remember well where. But, meh. It's not a difficult puzzle to begin with. And we're about ready to continue on through the Lost Library. It's technically a really long level. But if you know which way you're going, it can actually be a reasonably short level, which I think is what I've made it out to be so far. The longest thing we've been doing so far is like the horseman fight and the planetarium. And I mean, those things took a while, but I don't think they took forever. Now, I believe this is the correct way. It is. Alright, yes. Let's just not get crushed by that boulder, shall we? And we're gonna be just fine. Just gotta deal with this dude. If he wants to face my direction so he can get hit. He lost his arm. Takes a little bit longer to kill them with pistols than with the shotgun. But it is still doable, especially since they're melee. Once more, just because I don't feel like doing a portion of the puzzle, I'm just going to crouch glitch my way up here. All I did was skip a... Okay, so you're supposed to pull a lever and it raises some platforms, but I just crouch glitch because it's faster. I remember saying in the Railcar episode that I don't actively look for spots to use that glitch, but it's so easy to find them. You just look, wait, is there a corner? Is there a space above that corner? You can use the corner glitch. Easy game. Okay, actually I think we need that corner glitch. Actually, I think we need to trigger it anyway, because otherwise we don't have an easy pathway here. No, it looks like I have it just fine. And that's how you do that room without having to pull the wall lever that's on the side. You can just skip it. Because video games. And I mean, I only skipped like maybe a minute worth of stuff by doing that corner glitch, but it's a minute worth of stuff I don't have to do in the live recording, so I'll do it. Sign me up. Do it every time. Alright, now we need to save the game. Now we just need to guide a torch to a destination. This isn't even remotely hard. We're getting a music sheet, and that will allow us to move on to the next level. When I was young, and even other times when I'd play this game, I'd always get lost on this level. Because it is actually, like, there's a lot of doors, there's lots of directions you can go, it's very easy to miss things, but when you know the correct path and you practice the correct path, it is really not that long of a level, as you may initially think. We're gonna have to wait for this to burn for a bit. Alright, now we can just go through. And Laura's gonna lock her sights on this because she really wants you to pick it up. And you're done. Grab yourself some shotgun shells, GTFO. So where do you take this? Well, we need to go back upstairs again to the harp room. And how do you get to the harp room? All you have to do is go up some stairs and it's the other door. There's 2 other doors you can go through, it leads to some other places. There's another door that you can go through, it leads to some places. But you really don't need to go through any of them to get through the level. There's not very many resources down each of those paths anyway. There's a lot of small med kits. But otherwise, nothing really. Yeah, you do have to come this way. Alright, I always get confused, like, why do I have to go through the surfing room again? Yes, you do have to go through the surfing room again. It's the astrology room that you get to skip. This room you still have to go through. There might even be a shorter way upstairs, I just don't think there is. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest way up there. I couldn't find a faster way in the practice run, so you have to just do this. Usually I keep backtracking cut, but this is a level where backtracking can get confusing, so I don't want to confuse people by randomly cutting to the harp room and people are like, how'd you get there? And it's like, yeah, this is how you get there. So we open this set of doors. This is going to lead to the harp room, which is where we need to be in order to progress really. I forgot to pick up the thing. Oh my god. I knew I forgot something. I knew there was something I was missing, and I bet people were like, aren't you forgetting something? And it's like, yeah, I'm forgetting something. Okay. I was so eager to do the torch puzzle that I forgot that you need to grab a thing. Wow, John, that was a weird cut. What happened? Well, I died. It's the short answer to that question, but the long answer is I caught myself on fire like an idiot and didn't make it to water fast enough off screen, so I'm here to do that correctly this time. So this time we're going to try not getting hit by the fire spirit, and this time we're going to actually guide it to water, because last time I did not guide this guy to water. I guide this... Okay, at least he didn't catch me on fire there. So the fire spirits don't always catch you on fire, but sometimes when they travel through you, you catch fire. And that's just lovely. Maybe if it's when they're in you for a certain amount of time or something, or whatever. Regardless. The idea is we need to keep moving and make it to the pool that is over here. You can hear the running water. We just need to reach it now. So we need to turn here. There might be a closer pool of water than this, but if there is, this is the pool of water I'm going to... Okay, so now that we have the item, the artifact, and we don't have to deal with the fire spirit anymore. That was kind of my fault for not grabbing the artifact on the way when I could. We should just have a clear shot to the exit now. We just need to go through the harp room, and we'll be good to go. So we have to deal with the obnoxious camera angle one last time. And we go into the harp room. Call it the harp room because there's a harp in it. Got a music sheet from earlier from falling through the floor. There's some Uzi clips here that are pretty useful and I want to probably get. And here we are. Now it's time for Laura to play her short tune. Four strokes, so she knows what's going on. Let her take her time to get settled. Then Tomb Raider music plays. Then we go this way. I'm gonna pull another thing. Fairly sure you can skip all of this if you can find a way to get to just this. This is literally the only thing you need along with the artifact, so I guess you need to find a way upstairs. Who cares? Just do the level proper, I guess. And we're on to the next one. Welcome to the Hall of Demetrius. I think this is the Hall of Demetrius. Yes, this is the Hall of Demetrius. We need another artifact from this level, then we can just bail. But there's a little bit of a faster way through the level if we don't come back the way we came. So all you really need from this level is to come up here and grab this. This is all you need from this level. But to get out of this level faster, you can... Why is my control key not working while I'm moving? Okay, Okay, that's so bizarre. Sometimes the control button is sticky and sometimes it's not. I'm hoping that's not going to become a consistent problem. Anyhow. It is at this point you can go back the way you came. Or you can fight some dudes. And because we're so close with wide shot ammo, they just crumple. Okay. So sorry for that interruption. Stupid phone call. Anyways. Let's just see these stupid scrape marks. If you want the short way back, all you have to do is push this backwards. The long way back, you just walk backwards through the levels and you'll eventually get to the level of the side and where you can exit. But the fast way back is to pull this backwards and go through here. There's also like a secret in the coastal ruins if you go this way. As you can tell by that secret chime. You'll also almost guaranteed take that little bit of fall damage. It's no big deal. Which means if you're doing a no damage run, you can't go this way. But otherwise, go this way and you get several goodies, including a large medipack, some poison darts, and I want to say there was some ammo in the... Oh, and Von Croy's glasses, I guess? Von Croy's broken glasses? Yep. I don't know why his glasses are down here. They don't do anything. I swear they're not important at all. I don't think they serve any purpose whatsoever. I could be wrong on this, of course, but I don't remember them being useful in the slightest. You can just pick them up. Woo. Yay, useless items. But anyways, we're back in the coastal ruins, so before I end off the episode after doing the Lost Library level, which is pretty long, I'm going to go ahead and get myself introduced to the Temple of Isis. You may remember Isis as the persona that Yukari used at the end of my Persona QLP that I just finished several weeks ago. This is the Isis that refers to. Where is my entryway? Here it is. So all you need to do to get to the Temple of Isis is to swim through here. It's a straight shot. Just go straight ahead. Don't get distracted by all the ooey guys. Okay, you can get distracted by the ooey eyes, but it's that simple. And now you're in the Temple of Isis. I'll end off after I get to some dry land, so first we're going to go through these two passageways and deliver the artifacts we had just gotten in this episode. Which goes as so. The first one, the Ra, goes here. The Pharaoh's Knot goes here. Excuse me, I don't know why I thought it was called Ra at all. And then the other artifact, by the way, make sure not to get clobbered by a hammerhead shark. He likes to surprise people. And then the other artifact goes in this room. This is the artifact that we received in the Lost Library. The Pharaoh's Pillar. With these two artifacts combined, it opens the bottom set of doors in this temple. I'm surprised that there's the hammerhead. Maybe he just didn't get a chance to spawn in. Don't know. Trying not to get chomped by the hammerhead shark that is overly aggressive and eats human flesh. And we hit some dry land where there's these two rams. What does it mean? Find out later. Hey everyone, this has been Life. As always, thank you for watching. Next time we'll continue Pharaoh's, the Temple of Isis. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.